Hello everyone, this is Urshan speaking with another VTuber tutorial for you. This time I want to show you how to get the most out of your face expressions using Blendshapes, so you can have expressions like this, or this, or this. It's actually pretty cool to have them because the face of your model looks way more natural and reacts to your face expressions. Especially, for example, if you're reacting to something. So before we get started, I have to say that in this video, I will assume you already have a VRoid model and you know how to export it. If you don't have one or don't know how to do that, feel free to check my other VRoid tutorial, which I will link into the description, and maybe I can add a link to the video here somewhere on top. I think it will appear then. So let's get through it step by step. First, you need to download a few tools. Don't worry, you don't have to remember them. I will link all the tools into the description below. You need Unity, you need UniVRM, and you need HANA Tool. Unity must be installed. UniVRM and HANA Tool are two Unity extension packages, which you will need just in a moment. So now, before we head into Unity, you will need to export your VRoid model. For this, it is extremely important to, of course, you go to export as VRM, you select the drop-down reduce polygons, and make sure that the delete transparent meshes is not selected, so you have to remove the check mark here. This is a requirement. If you don't remove this check mark, it won't work. If you are in contact with your artist and your artist gives you your VRM file, please ask your artist to remove that box before giving you your model. Otherwise, next steps won't work. Okay, we've got our VRM file. You saved it in a place you will remember. You need to find it again. So now we head over into Unity. So Unity is installed. We start Unity. With my installation of Unity, I will always head into the Unity hub. It might be a little different with your installation, but you will have to see then. You select new project. We are going for a 3D project, just a standard project. There's not going to be any big magic. And with the editor version, make sure you are using a compatible version. The links I'm putting into the description are going for the 2020 version. I'm still using the 2019 LTS version. So that's the only detail you need to check. So, and then we'll just create the project. It takes a few minutes. All right, we've got Unity open. You see our assets are pretty empty, and we're going to change that now. You don't have to do anything else here at the moment. So we go where our Unity resources are. You see, I've got the UniVRM package here. I will drag it just into here, and it's doing stuff. Then it will ask me to import a bunch of files. You just say, yeah, just import it. And then you will accept the standard settings and you hit close for this extra window. Now we are going to import HANA Tool. We only need one of these packages. I'm going for the VRM package because we are obviously editing a VRM file. So we'll drag it into here. It asks us to import stuff. We'll say, yeah, imported, and it's done already. Now we are taking the avatar file. For me, it's called test new model. I'll drag it into the assets. And now we've got everything imported. We have the UniVRM, we've got HANA Tool, and we've got our new model there. So now what we have to do, we need to include our model into our empty scene. And you see this thing here. This is our model. It's with this box, you know, this box. When you click on it, you actually see your avatar, and you just take it and drag it into here. That's it. Now we've got it in the scene. So if you need to change anything on your model, which you want to do in Unity, you will have to do it now before you proceed. When we proceed, it's too late. So if you want to attach a tail or change something with the ears or with the clothes, do it now. So now we head over to HANA Tool, and we're going to select Reader. Reader gives us two options. They have pre-prepared blend shapes, which you can apply to your model, and afterwards you can change them. As I'm having a female model, I'm using the female blend shapes. And from my model on the left side, you see that? I'm going to open this, and I'm going to drag my face into the skinned mesh renderer, just like this. And then I'm going to select Read Blend Shapes. So we now have read in the blend shapes. Now what we have to do, we go up to HANA Tool, and then we select Clip Builder. We make sure VRoid is selected. We go on here, we drag our entire model in there, not just the face, the entire model, and then say Clip Build. That was very quick. It can take up to a minute. Just give it some time while it's working. And now we can see a whole bunch of blend shapes here. If we click on here, you can actually see all the blend shapes which are available. You can now edit them. For example, here you see how my avatar looks like when I'm pretty angry. You can now edit all of them. If you want to edit them, click on them, configure what you want to do, and if you're done, feel free to save your Unity project and to export your model with a new wonderful blend shape. You click on your model object here, hit VRM 0 up here, and then you will just export it to VRM 0x. It might be 1.0 for you if you're using a newer version. We'll tell you, okay, a version is required. So you just type something in here. I'll type 1.0. I hit export, throw the VRM file somewhere I know where it is. And that's it. You've got an exported VRM model with blend shapes and have some wonderful new face expressions. How do you use them? You need a phone. You need either an Android phone or an Apple phone, so an iPhone, where I have to say the face capture of the iPhone is much better than the Android phone, as iPhone supports 10 more blend shapes than the Android phone. If you decide to go for an Android phone, you will need to download an app like Meowface. If you go for the iPhone, it's iFacial mocap. But how do you integrate this? You go into your settings of VCFace, into the general settings, and then activate iPhone ARKit tracking receiver. You select what software you're using, enter the IP address of your phone, and just select what you want to have. If you enjoyed this video, I don't want to put any pressure on you, but maybe you want to like and subscribe, you know, the usual, help the algorithm of YouTube, and I'll say bye bye and see you next time.